Howdy Howlers, it's Sako Toomey, also known as Casboy. Excuse me. I write horror, and I'm a witch, and I'm a graphic designer, and sometimes I combine those three things. Today I'm pulling the witch card and the writer card, and we are reading through Basic Witches, which is basically female empowerment. That is basically what's happening here. I would like to say hello to Spence if she's still here. It's possible. It's possible. Think I'll wait a second for people to realize I'm live. Maybe share my YouTube. I gotta mute this thing. Share. I need to join more witchy Discord servers, I think. That would be a plan. Bloop. Okay. Hello to the one person who is here. Oh, bye. Oh. I guess the one person who was here was me. Hello, goodbye. I don't know. Power of a good talisman. Maybe I should just start reading so people can watch it in the replay. You're still here! Yay! You had to flick back over. That's why. Good morning, Bonnie. Watching while in the kitchen this morning. That's excellent. Hooray! And also Katerina. I keep wanting to put an in front of your name. No, it's not. It's Katerina. Good morning. Good morning. Hate the cleaning. Oh, I hate cleaning too. I do need to tidy up a little bit though. I am doing it right. Like dagnabbit. It's Katerina. Like same. I'm doing morning hour of kitchen cleaning. The air is for Americans. Oh, Katrina. Oh, I see. It is a form of Katrina. Oh my gosh. One of my 2 mornings a week with no kids. I should do it later. Well, yeah, Katerina. Yeah. Like the ice skater. I don't know the ice skater, Katerina. Yay, no kids. It's a rarity, no kids. Yeah. Are they visiting with relatives or something? In German, it's spelled Katharina. Yeah. Oh, I see. Okay. Makes sense in German, but Americans would butcher that entirely. Mine is being a noisy boy in the living room. Question mark? Hi, Sage. How's it going? Oh no, don't be sick. Oh no. I hope you feel better. I hope you feel better. Oh, they go to school 2 days a week. Oh my goodness. Even in this climate? At least it's only 2 days a week, but still yet. All the families that are exposed? Like, oh my goodness. Hi, Jenny. Oh, all the people saying, be better, Sage. Be better, Sage. Be better, Sage. So we can talk about talismans while you guys clean your kitchens. Actually, I wonder if there's a kitchen witch section. Is there a... Let's see. Summoning the power to care for others. Choices about love and sex. Power to avoid what brings you down. Divination. I guess they don't have a kitchen witch section. Which would have been convenient for a book like this. Like a quick little, like, stir your coffee to the left, and you banish things, and stir coffee to the right, and you bring good things to you. Some schools were all days a few weeks ago, but not ours. Oh my gosh. That is really scary. That's scary to me. Just... Okay. The power of a good talisman. I keep a rosary hung in my kitchen at all times now since the last haunting incident. It's the true faith that does it. You need to do that. Are you having haunting issues as well? Well, maybe this will help. If you've ever believed in the power of a favorite necklace, a lucky ring, or even a pair of underwear you wear every time you have a date, you've channeled the magic of a talisman. And if you haven't, maybe you want to. A talisman is an object imbued with a beneficial magic property, usually luck or protection. A talisman is man-made. An amulet is nature-made. So, like, if it has, like, amethyst or whatever, or garnet, or, a stone, then it is straight, or turquoise, for that matter. Those are amulets, whereas, say, my earrings, or like a man-made necklace, these rings. Oh, it was all crooked looking. Yeah, these rings. They are talismans. Oh, the coffee stirring. Yeah, it's so simple. I also have a quickly. The only time when I do an incantation is when I do magic coffee. I don't have that book near me, but there is a very sweet little incantation that they say it's for Mabon coffee, but I think you could do it anytime. It's my grandma's too, so it's got sentimental faith in there as well. Oh, that's even better. Jeez. I just found out that South Dakota has third highest CBD infection in the world per capita. Holy shit. Thinking I need some sort of magical protection. Indeed. Yeah, I should, actually, let me grab it real quick. We can talk about coffee magic for a hot second. I have a, what's in the back? What page is it on? Coffees, page 70. All right. Is there a thing on here for what page the Mabon coffee is on? Maybe not. But I can read this stuff anyway for coffee. Use espresso and cinnamon for spells requiring speed and concentration. Cold press to slow things down or anything that requires time or reflection. Sprinkle fresh coffee beans on your altar to encourage summoned entities to work harder towards your goal. To draw things towards yourself, you stir clockwise. To repel things away, you stir counterclockwise. Coffee beans or grounds can be used to dispel nightmares, internal blockages, negative thoughts, etc. Coffee makes a great altar offering, especially if you imbue the coffee. Cinnamon for money, ginger and nutmeg for wisdom. Break a curse or recover from an illness with a coffee bath. Add a whole pot of coffee to a magical bath. Oh, it is a perfect kitchen recipe. Absolutely. Cowboy coffee can be used for tasseography, or Turkish coffee, or French press coffee, or whatever. Let me see if I can find the Mabon stuff. 17. Oh, I haven't taped this in. I need to. Oh, here we go. Mabon coffee, page 120. Three pinches cinnamon. Cinnamon for wisdom, money, and love. 3 pinches of ginger. Ginger for strength when push comes to shove. 1 pinch of nutmeg. Nutmeg for wisdom, good fortune, and wealth. Kiss your fingers, hold them over the brew, and a kiss keeps you happy and glowing with health. Move your hand clockwise around the cup 3 times to blend the energies together, and then treat the brew as you normally would. Also, coffee with cinnamon and ginger and nutmeg is fucking delicious. So that is a quickie little coffee spell. I'm not normally into incantations, but that's my favorite. Cinnamon for vision, money, and love. Ginger for strength when push comes to shove. Nutmegs for vision, good fortune, and wealth. Kiss keeps you happy and glowing with health. That's a favorite. I might do that for my next cup of coffee, actually. And I'll take you with me when I do it. All right. All kinds of cool coffee things. I am all about the coffee magic. Absolutely. But, so coffee dispels nightmares, but there is a theory that the reason why I was basically living a second life elsewhere for you, I mean, like a night could be anywhere between 2 weeks and like 2 years. And like the way time travel, like progressed in my dreams was like I was living a second life. And a witchy friend of mine was like, I've been like, she had been working exclusively with time magic. And she was like, hey, I bet you that the coffee is what's doing it, is what's accelerating time for you. And I was like, oh, shit. So I removed the coffee beans and it worked. So sometimes coffee isn't the answer. All right, let's see. Protective strength of a talisman can come from symbolic power of its form or from charging a charging ritual or both. Wearing or carrying a talisman allows it to work its magic on you and reminds you of the magic you carry within. Actually, I should have compiled all my things first. Jeez. So this used to be on my phone, but the clasp broke. So I need to figure out some other method of putting them on my... Actually, I'm pretty sure I can put them on my phone with these extra 2 clasps. They're not strong, though, so I don't suspect it'll survive very long. But I have been making talismans since I was a teenager. So a lot of these I've had since I was very young. And just within the last couple of years, I've been making lots of talismans. Some of them I'm not even sure what they do. I don't remember. A lot of them are protection. A lot of them, like I have a pack of them here that all help me with meditation, and a whole pack that helps me with traveling, and a whole pack that, I mean, the rabbit's foot for obvious reasons. And yeah, lots of protection from celestial things. But I used to keep this on my phone, so I would always have them with me. All right. Talismans aren't just for witches either. Endowing objects with meaning beyond their practical use is already part of modern life, but the magical symbolism has become invisible to most of us. A wedding ring, for example, is a band of metal, but on someone's hand it becomes a signal to society. It's a marker, physical proof of the kind of relationship most of us believe is powerful and sacred. Wearing a wedding ring is not a requirement if you're married, nor is it against the law for you to wear a ring on your 4th finger if you're single. The power of the wedding ring comes from the meaning ascribed by the person wearing it and their culture. Remember in the film Practical Magic when Sally attempts to explain magic to her romantic interest, the policeman? Your badge, she says, taking it in her hand. It's just a star, just another symbol. Your talisman. It can't stop criminals in their tracks, can it? It has the power because you believe it does. An object need not have cultural significance to have personal... I bought a necklace for talisman purposes. That's perfect. I have lots of necklaces that do that. Actually, I have like one necklace that does that. It's armor. It's like soul armor. I especially use it when I go traveling. I need to recharge it, I think, because traveling takes a big chunk out of the energy in the armor. An object need not have cultural significance to have personal significance, however. Anything you wear or carry can be a talisman, and its symbolism doesn't have to be overt. An heirloom, a long favorite item of clothing, or any piece of jewelry you find visually or emotionally appealing can work to boost your confidence, calm your nerves, or remind you to care for yourself. Pick a talisman because it's your favorite color, or its shape is comforting and familiar, or it symbolizes your interests and desires. You can use something you already own or shop for something new, as long as the piece speaks to you. Classic charms in witchy shapes like stars, crescent moons, cats, and cauldrons can remind you of your dark power, or else you can have a pendant or a bracelet custom engraved with a specific word or phrase that keeps you centered. I do charge the bracelet that my dad gave me that says, "You fucking got this." Yeah, soul armor. You got to charge that stuff often. I'm thinking I might like do like a Saturday night like talisman charging thing. That I think that would be helpful to a lot of people. I can go into like what talismans are, and odds are very good that people have talismans, and hey, maybe you want to charge them. They don't stay charged indefinitely, especially if you wear them. You have to, like, if you wear them all the time, then you should consciously charge them. Traditional powers of stones and gems. I might do it on the Discord for you, Katerina. Just received a lot of gold jewelry my grandmother willed to me. Ooh, I'm thinking of using it for some talismans and charms. That's a great idea. Yeah, that's great. I have like a gathering of rings here that I intend on. Oh my god, so many rings. The gathering of rings next to my computer that I intend on charging and making talismans for specific purposes. Okay, so let's talk about some rocks. Amethyst, right? Healing and protection against negative energy. Not that it protects against energy, but it cleanses energy as it comes in. So I don't know which server that was. Oh, it is my server. Hi, Tanster. Yes, you did. Hi, Tanster. Moonstone for balance and enhancement of the feminine. I also use it for divination. Turquoise, grounding emotions and opening the heart. Also excellent for travel. Safety while traveling. Jade for good luck, fortune, and longevity. That's, yeah, good luck, longevity, Fortune. Yeah, absolutely. Opal, amplifying emotions and feelings, especially those of love and passion. I know that's you. It's a Tawny. So, rose quartz, promoting gentleness, peace, and calm. Also, bits of love. Tansterboo is a gamer handle. That's a beautiful, it's a beautiful little handle. I love it. So whether it's your vintage turquoise pendant that makes you feel grounded, or your grandmother's pearl ring reminding you from a line, you come from a line of strong women, or that one T-shirt that you were wearing when you got an A on a math test, pick a talisman that makes you feel lucky, protected, and powerful. Listen to your intuition. Pick what gives you good vibes, and the rest will follow. The magic only works if you believe it, like Sandra Bullock taught us, and your talisman is a reminder of what you have. Once you've selected a potential talisman, all you need to do is imbue it with a concentrated version of the feeling you want to invoke. The simplest way to charge a talisman is through visualization. Absolutely. Hold the object and focus intensely of an image of yourself at your most happy, fortunate, and productive, or loved. But a more effective, almost certainly more fun method is to do it for real. This just requires a little creativity. Think of a way to induce a small, pure example of that feeling that you want to endow your talisman with. Take the object with you as you experience this feeling, and when emotion is at its peak, imagine it as a light streaming out of you and flowing into the item, being held there permanently. Ideas for charging talisman. Oh, ideas for talisman charging adventures is how they specifically put it. I'm not gonna lie, a lot of these oh, that's really cute. Okay, let me just read this out loud. For happiness, take it with you on a roller coaster, eat a sundae, have an orgasm. For strength, lift a heavy weight, scale a climbing wall, crush something safe to crush like nutshells or tin cans. For serenity, float in water, watch a sunset, pet a dog, or a cat for that matter. For confidence, have an orgasm. Orgasms will work for almost any of these, let's be real. So it's there is a your spells are better. Oh. If you have more insight on which so with chaos magic, the way that my dear chaos friend does it, she yeah, I'm liking these instructions. It's like a step beyond bubbling your energy and having to be paired with an action of matching energy. Yeah. So what she does is she holds her breath and shuts her eyes, and like she tries to sensory deprive herself. And then when she can't take it anymore, she'll take in that breath and then laugh maniacally. So it's that that transition from sensory deprivation to laughter, to happiness, to confidence, whatever it is that she's charging it with, will that's a really good way of charging a sigil, a talisman, pretty much anything. I honestly, I charge sigils by I charge them as I draw them. 0 to 100. Yeah, no shit. Using photos for charging. In what regard? Like focusing on the photo? I'm not sure I understand using photos for charging. You can charge the photo. If you have an altar that you do a lot of work on, you can just leave it on your altar. I charge a lot of jewelry that way. If I'm really serious about it, like my nightmares are like the holy worst. Not sure I want to put my dad's energy. Yeah, probably. You can summon his spirit or tap into your ancestry with him to like help you charge something. But I wouldn't like try to put your father into your talisman. That would be not nice to your father. Maybe if it was connected to the talisman. Ancestor assist. Yeah, if you were to call on your dad, like using the photo to call on your dad, totally thumbs up. But using the power of your dad and trying to focus him into your talisman, probably not very nice to the spirit of your dad. I just wanted to put his love into my necklace. Then have him assist. When you do that, working with ancestors is super. There's like a etiquette when working with them. Have some kind of offering that they really liked. Like if they smoked, offer cigarettes. If they drank bourbon, offer a glass of bourbon. That sort of thing. Just to kind of like invite them to like hang out for a while. Yeah, have them assist in charging it. So it's like you can set a place for him, but I just put an extra drink or like I said, coffee. If they drink a lot of coffee, coffee is a really good offering. So some kind of offering that your father really enjoyed. Still have some coffee beans he bought. That would be helpful. That would help a lot of things. I would keep those around if you can. Because that has your father's love and the effects of the coffee bean simultaneously. So that's extra powerful. I drank most of it before I got into witch work. Oh no! So if you still have some left, I would reserve that for spell work. I scored some magical items when I cleaned out my grandparents' house, so I used a photo of my great-grandmother on my altar to help connect with the new items. That's cool. It's a good way of doing it. I got a ceramic box, a Japanese ceramic box that my mother-in-law bought at the PX on Guam. My grandparents, my Japanese, I'm named for my grandmother. She obviously she was Japanese, and they lived on Guam for like 30 years, 50 years, like 50 years. Yes, absolutely. And use the photo, but use the beans and the photo, and then you can make more beans to kind of like bolster your amount. Yeah, absolutely. You're very lucky to have something like that. That's very powerful. Mm, luck isn't the word. You were very loved. Whether your father knew what he was doing or not. It's a very beneficial. Smellomancy. Okay, here we go. Think creatively and personally. You can do anything that reliably makes you feel happy, peaceful, confident, or whatever experience you want to catch in a bottle. When you wear or look at your talisman in the future, you'll remember charging it with the essence of that energy, and you'll be able to feel it again. Like Dumbo with his feather, the ability to fly was in you all along. Go forth with your talisman and let power radiate from you. I have two of my grandmother's quilts. Ooh, both 40 plus years old. One has a heat buff. Oh, plus 89 fortitude indeed. Oh, it's okay. You enjoyed that coffee though, right? I mean, by drinking that coffee, that's also a way to honor your dad. So don't feel bad that you did that. Like you were still showing homage to your dad by drinking it and enjoying it. That is lovely. Yeah. It's in your system. He would have wanted it used up. Exactly. Hmm. He wanted you to enjoy it. You were connected. It's a good way of putting it. You honor your dad by drinking that coffee. So, in a way, you were being witchy without knowing it, right? So, next we're going to talk about smellomancy. There's another word for it, aromancy, I think. Also, I might get some more coffee. Yeah. I think you were being witchy before without realizing you were being witchy. Let's talk about stuff that smells good. The secret art of smellomancy. Every year, ladies' magazines from Glamour to Allure to Elle offer tips on how to find your signature scent. BuzzFeed and the Victoria's Secret website offer online quizzes for this if magazines aren't your thing. Oh, Christine, hi, it's nice to see you. Working with ancestors interests me, but the ancestors I knew were that when they were alive did not approve of witchcraft at all and didn't understand it, so it feels weird to try and work with them. Yes. If they were, I totally understand your trepidation about working with ancestors that vehemently hated witchcraft. Also, hi, Kat. How did your final go? Are you done? Or are you just like popping in for a break? Hi! Yay. So I have a similar issue in that I like to work with Benzaiten, who is a Shinto god. She's a luck god. And my my grandmother, hold on. No matter how they were on Earth, those ancestors start changing their tune when they're on the other side. That's true. If you ever had a visit, they are so delusional on the other side. Yeah. It's a very good point. Final is done. Other stuff is just submit by Thursday or Friday. Cool. It's good to have you. We're talking about like talismans and smells and coffee magic. All the coffee magic. All right. Let's talk about them smells. Oh, I was saying something about the Shintoism, right? So Shinto was the legal religion in Japan for a really long time. And if you practiced any other kind of Buddhism, if you practiced any other kind of religion, it was illegal and you could be punished by death, punishable by death. So, my grandmother was Nichiren Buddhist, as is my dad, am I and my sister. So am I dishonoring my ancestors by talking to a Shinto god? I don't know. It's really muddy, and I think Christine, you're in a muddy spot as well. You might want to try and have a conversation with them about it. I like to think that some have changed. I suppose I could try to invite some that would get it. Do the offering thing, have a conversation, and see if you can, sometimes if you hang out in your domain and meditate, you can invite their spirit to come and visit. And at least that's the easiest place for me to do it. And so I would prepare all the offerings and stuff like that, and then go to my domain and invite them to the domain, and have a conversation. See how they feel about it. I think my grandfather might look at me sideways, but understand. And my grandmother, I don't know how my grandmother would react to it, which is why I'm like, especially since our relationship was kind of rocky there for a couple of years. I understand they're hurt, but those gods' energies had nothing to do with the oppression. That's not true. We can honor their persecution and healing and still acknowledge that Benton is Bay. Is that true, though? Because, yeah, Ben 10 is bae. She's great. She's so happy to work with me. Like, death doesn't end a relationship, it just changes it. It makes it very one-sided, yeah. Gods inspire, but we still have choice. Interacting with family is awkward even after death. I like that. Thank you for the advice. She is great. Ben 10 and oh shit, Saraswati. They're basically the same goddess, just in different locales. They're very closely related. So Saraswati, like all the Hindu gods are so happy to work with me. So I feel like I'm not appropriating because they're like, hey, you offer light and flowers and food and scents and smoke and all of those things. So yeah. Love me some Lakshmi too, yeah. So I work with Ganesh and Saraswati, and they are both very good to me. So I would like to think that anyone who gets into Hindus are very easy to work with. They know what they want and they are good with following through. They are very good with following through. But it's a give and take, right? So if you... I have statues for both of them. I offer money to Ganesh and flowers and light. And Saraswati, sometimes I'll dance for her. Hey, Archer. How's it going? Talking about working with ancestors and gods. Ganesh is always worshipped first. Got to serve up the goods. There was a Ganesh in my house when I moved in. Oh! That's cool. Super cool. I think next time we'll talk about smells. Ooh. Out of coffee. I am gonna coffee myself. I am gonna coffee myself. Bloop. Can you guys still hear me? Which means I didn't have my thingy done. Oh. There we go. Kids are wrapping up the semester. Oh, yay, hands are dry from dishes time. Yay. Kids are wrapping the semester. Yep. They go to a gifted and talented school, so I've been on quiz duty before their school days start since it's mostly almost finals week. Yeah. Most of my husband's finals are done. He's got 2 more classes tonight to wrap up finals. And then he's got Tuesday to do grades and stuff. Oh, it is pouring out there. God damn. It is pouring out there. Coffee cup number 3. Oh, I should get my book. My grimoire. So I can do that coffee spell. Off topic, but I was looking up the other day and found a book and was like, this sounds good. And then I realized I own the book, I just haven't read it yet. Whoops. Okay, good. Because that means my mic wasn't engaged in this thing. How consistent are you with offering and working with gods and ancestors? Do you do it intuitively or on a schedule? I do it for holidays. Samhain is a big one. Samhain's a really big one. That's like for working with ancestors. I work with gods pretty regularly, especially when I have my temple up, my blanket fort. I actually have an altar that I put in my blanket fort to Saraswati and Ganesh, and I now have a guardian to make it a sanctum. So it is all the things. So it's not scheduled, but I try and do it regularly. I work on intuition, but I do check-ins during moon phases. Yep. And if I need an assist, I'll holla at the most qualified deity or an ancestor. Ditto. Yay, coffee spell. Theirs starts Wednesday. Oh, since COVID, all classes are online and none of the students are allowed to meet for study groups. So us parents end up becoming the study group. Yeah. Boo. Okay. Let's go over to the spices. I don't think you can even keep them away at Samhain. Ain't that the truth? It's really easy as that. Blanket fort, that is cool as hell. I basically take over the living room. So I make my blanket fort, I call it the Sako Schloss, which it means like it. I think of it as a palace, like a castle, and so it's rather fantastic. Like I put lights in it, and I use tapestries for the blanket part, and I've got support beams and all kinds of stuff. I want to do a vlogmas about it, but I don't know if I'm gonna put up a blanket fort while I'm doing that. I don't think you can even keep them away. Yeah. So much work for parents right now. Yeah. I think it's is this cinnamon? I don't know. Or is it cumin? All right. Cinnamon, ginger, nutmeg. Yeah, it's super crazy. Speaking of working with the dead, I have it like marked to that. Oh, I need cream. I need cream. Minnie Spence has started schoolwork soon. Wah. Yeah. Come on, 120. All right. Three pinches for cinnamon for vision, money, and love. Ginger for strength when push comes to shove. Oh, that was not enough. There we go. Nutmeg. Oh, man. For vision, good fortune, and wealth. A kiss keeps you happy and glowing with health. I'm going clockwise to bring good things to me. And then treat the coffee like you normally would. I was advocating for teachers to get paid more before the pandemic. No kidding. I quit teaching because of the pandemic. Yeah. Oh my God, my coffee smells so good right now. It's basically pumpkin spice at this point. I'm just missing the clove. Oh, it's going to be super hot. Wait a second. Oh, I've also got on the opposite page a thing for summoning Hecate. My person didn't really have a choice. He's managed to make a chaos a ladder. I'm not sure what that means. Also clove, yes. Which I might add. Do I have clove in a small thing? I got allspice. That has clove in it. I got straight up pumpkin spice, which I think has clove in it. At my niece's school, teachers aren't really supposed to accept donations for stuff like supplies, but yet it's fine if they spend their own money because school won't pay for it. Piss my sister off. Yeah, pisses me off too. Fennel would be good. Maybe I don't have to. I have star anise. Actually, is this it? No, that's coriander seed. Got saffron. Oh, here we go, clove. The only thing is that they are the kind of cloves that you stick in the meat. So I might have to crush it a little bit. Crush, 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 crush. Normally I would do this in a mortar and pestle, but this will have to do. Star anise is delightful, but does not replace clove. No, it is its own beast, really. Pumpkin spice has all the spices you talked about, approximately in that order and ratio too, depending on the brand. Yeah. Star anise is really great for divination, for psychic protection and stuff like that. So all right, pinch of clove. I love anise and tea with orange. That would be good. Fresh spices. There are lots of witchy stores where you can get them, but they're usually overpriced. Really, if you go to a grocery store and there's like a Spanish section, they usually have spices for like dirt cheap. Dirt cheap. And that's how I get my star anise. That's how I get a lot of spices. Bay leaves. It's like 79 cents for like 20 bay leaves. Bay leaves are really great for body oil. Yeah. I want a mortar and pestle so bad, but I haven't found one that feels right yet. Yeah. Any good suggestions or favorite places to find them? We got ours at William and Sonoma. I actually don't know where it is. Husband moved it. It might be in here somewhere. I'll have to ask him. Yeah, body of the company. Yeah. That stuff. Mm-hmm. Oh, I got a thing of wasabi in here. That's cool. I have a marble one that my mother bought from William and Sonoma ages ago. I don't think William and Sonoma exists anymore. Oh, hold on. I have a stainless steel one I got from Amazon. A steel mortar and pestle? I've never seen one. Also a glass one from a pharmacy closing sale thing, and the traditional tiny marble baby. I like the world market, like actual international goods, usually downtown for mortar and pestle. Mm-hmm. World market, most of the ones around here have closed down. Out in the country here, it's the Amish market for spices and cooking things for fresh and cheap prices. Mm-hmm. I use the stainless steel one the most. I would think stainless steel would be super effective. The thing about the marble one is I feel like I get a lot of dust with it. I have a marble one that was gifted. Yes, marble sounds so nice. Marble is pretty good. Flea markets or Facebook marketplace. The tricky part with flea markets and marketplace is that you are getting the resonance of whatever that house was. And technically when you order it from Amazon as well, but you have to, like, there's less to cleanse and reset when you order it from Amazon. There are a lot of times where there's a lot of cleansing that has to happen. I order a lot of stuff from Wish, and that requires a lot of cleansing because everything stinks of like child labor and whatnot. When I worked for an eccentric art widow, she had a Turkish square quartz mortar in pestle, and I was like, this is for spells. Yeah. Too true. Oh my God. Turkish quartz mortar and pestle. Oh my gosh. I would steal that shit. It's pretty damn effective. There's not a lot of traction, which is kind of a problem, but I'm not afraid to break it like the marble one. Exactly. I know we're over an hour, but I'm kind of having fun talking to you guys. And I finished my thing. Hey Raven, are you just waking up or you haven't gone to bed yet? How is that going for you? I just did a coffee spell on camera. Cast iron. I wouldn't do cast iron because the iron probably needs to be treated in some way. You're down to keep going, yeah. Does anyone have a volcanic rock mortar and pestle? I do not. Volcanic rock tends to be quite porous, so I probably wouldn't do it. You don't want a porous mortar and pestle. My sister does. Oh. I haven't gone to bed yet. Still procrastinating doing my weekly guidance. Kind of anxious about what it's going to tell me. Weekly guidance via Oracle cards or weekly guidance via domain, or what's up? Wood is also porous. And also I would worry about splintering the wood. Mostly for decoration, yeah. Yeah, oh, here it is. Jeez, it's fucking right in front of me. You can kind of tell it's got marking from all the stuff that I've done to it. My mom got it, but she never uses it, so I use it for magic shit. Runes for the Lord. And Druid Animal Oracle for the lady. Cool. I'm going to have all these herbs like on the bottom of my coffee. Oh, I've been messaged. Have I? No, Twin Cities got a new thing up. Oh, cool. There's this Holly Enzi that's been doing pictures for Twin Cities by Night. And she's really good. Basically, pragmatism balanced with instinct and emotions. Yeah, usually. My kitchen is feeling pretty heckin' fresh today, so this is going to be nice when I start baking later. Yeah! That's awesome. Oh, you get to see like my Christmas decorations and stuff. Latka. Kartoffelkuchen. Is there a difference between Latka and Kartoffelkuchen? They kind of seem like the same thing to me. Yeah, it's less Christmas and more winter, but I guess the Santa thing is super Christmassy. He's being pouty that I won't put bacon in the biscuits. Oh, yeah, I'd be pretty pouty too. There is a difference. What is the difference between a latke and a Kartoffelkuchen? Kuche, singular. I like Kartoffelkuchen mit Apfelmus. Das ist sehr gut. I want to be able to put jam on them, dang it. You can put jam on bacon. I want to make Zwiebelkuchen. Ooh. I might actually have to look that up. Zwiebel. Onion. I didn't realize they were Zwiebelkuchen. Oh, einfacher. Ooh, that sounds delicious. For those in the wonder, Zwiebelkuchen is a savory German one-crust onion cake made of steamed onions, diced bacon, cream, and caraway seeds on either yeast dough or leavened dough. Though there's this recipe that I just came across that has Käse in it too. And it says Speck, which is not bacon, but it's like a special cut of bacon and dried. Oh, I love Speck. And this is a German recipe. Yeah, that's really cool. Oh, here we go. Sorry. You guys have been steady talking to me. Latke is fried. Oh, potato cake is baked. Oh no, potato pancake is fried. That's how we do it anyway. We don't bake potato pancakes. So are we making latkes instead of Kartoffelkuchen? Jam on everything. I used a splash of gin in my diffuser with some essential oils and it made a decent cleanser. Oh. Yes, it would. Especially if you use floral essential oils. You're basically Florida watering your house. And I am a firm believer in Florida water. Florida water is great. I need to add, I just found some rose water that I can throw in. Kind of bolster it a little bit. I think there's also bacon in the potato pancake, but not 100%. We've never put bacon in it. But he wants cheese, and I draw the line there. Oh, cheese and jam. No, not so good. Have to check the recipe. Though I did eat a latke thing in Germany for Beer Fest. With applesauce. Because that's like quintessential German dinner for us. Is Kartoffelkuchen mit Apfelmus. Crust? There's... Oh. Yeah, it was with applesauce and sour cream. Yeah. New moon got moved up to 11/17. Oh. Is it the new moon? Usually my phone tells me. It's like stuff used in carbonara. Yeah. That's weird. We've never done it that way. I guess we've been making latkes. Speck, yeah. It's not bacon, but it's sort of like bacon. It is the new moon. I knew I was feeling like I needed to do some ritual work. I'm glad it just happened to be new moon time. I just don't know what I want to... Am I doing ritual work for the sake of self-care? Bacon adjacent. Yes. Kind of like Canadian bacon, but it's thin and dry. We have a lot of fooderites here, so German foods are a big thing in South Dakota. Yeah. How crude are we allowed to get on Discord? I read something today that made me laugh so hard I was crying, and I don't want to actually offend anyone by sharing it. Very sexual in nature. It would basically be like telling me here on my stream. There's a lot of people on my Discord, so I would probably not do it publicly. You can like DM it to me. I would advise DMing it to me. Oh my goodness. I gotta thank you guys for joining me today for amulets and talismans and coffee magic and gods and ancestor work. I do talk about things as they come up. It's true. Next, we're going to talk about smellomancy. Well, I hate calling it smellomancy. It's like aromancy or something like that. It's actually on my Facebook wall for everyone to see. So, well, the kind of audience, consider the kind of audience that is on your feed. I think I got to bump up the 30 minutes in my office to an hour. Why do you say that? We should both make Kartoffelkuchen and latkes and compare. Yeah, my sister just taught me latkes and how to make your own sour cream. My shit is so disorganized, I'm balancing one keyboard on my head so I can use the other. It sounds like you need to adjust that. I think my husband is about to head downstairs, so I better come out of the kitchen. Maybe I'll take you guys outside. It's raining, so sound might be interesting. ASMR or something. Hyperbole. Sounds like someone needs a bigger desk. Yeah. My Christmas decor is currently being stored in here. That's problematic. It actually got colder outside rather than warmer as the day has gone on. I like hanging out with you guys. So I should probably transfer to Discord, probably. For the poor people that are doing this on the rewatch. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. That's probably a good idea. Thank you for joining me for the talismans and amulets. Decorated the tree yesterday, so yeah, I gotcha. 2 desks in my office, picked up a third to restore in the spring, 1 for writing, 1 for sewing, 1 for arty stuff, yeah. Ghost of Christmas Spirit went on a bender. All right, I am gonna transfer to Discord. Thank you all for doing the things. Next time we'll talk about things that smell good and cleansing and the power of smell. And I will catch you guys on the flip side.